Turn that light back on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Me to do.
You always leave it there.
Show me. What was I doing wrong?
Huh?
What was I doing wrong?
You leave it here. Why do you leave it right there? That's what that's for.
Alright, got you. That's my fault. Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew here with another video. So welcome back. If you're new, nice to meet you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you came across it, today's topic, we're gonna talk about how you survive your first day on the road. So it can be kind of hectic, man. So hopefully you had a really good trainer and you're ready, because I mean, let's face it, you might get lost, you might waste time, you might forget a thing here and two, you might even have it late. But regardless what happens your first day, try to not get stressed out, because this job can be really stressful. Just delivery in general, if you're working for anyone, it can get the best of you. And the last thing you want to be doing is out here flooring it, and getting lost and pulling over and just being like, what did I get myself into? So we'll be strictly talking about a pickup route. If you don't know where I work at, it's FedEx Express. I work on the PM end, and I do only a pickup route. I average around, my regular stops is 34, and the rest are on calls, so it usually puts me about 50. 56 is the number I did the most this week. The most I've ever done is 64, I believe. No deliveries. So if you have something like I do, get ready to learn. Now, before you're even on the road by yourself, you should be getting trained with the ride along by somebody. It could be multiple people, or it could be the same person every day. So if it's multiple people, you're most likely getting trained by a swing driver, and basically what they do is multiple routes, and you're just riding along with them that day, since that's going to end up being your own route. Now, I got lucky. The person that was training me was moving up in position, and they had been on the route for over a year, so they knew everything, every shortcut, whether to go to the front door, back door, any stops that gave you trouble, the stops that were going to be busy, and all that good stuff. And that's what we're here to talk about. The best thing that I found out is routine. So you're going to be going to some of the stops Monday through Friday. You're going to see them every single day. And with that, you're going to have a certain time that's going to fit best for you to go to some of those stops. So my first question was, all right, I'm going to need to know from number one to the last one which stop you go to. And she was more than willing to help me out with it. So that would be my first question. I'd bring out a pen and paper before anything. And though it's only your first day, you're not going to know pretty much any of these places and none of the names, but one day turns into two turns into four. You're eventually going to learn these places. So try to get them in order, and then once you're out there by yourself, I would use those notes. Now, mind you, you might have to run it different depending on your route. You might have to be like, okay, I can't go to that one right now. I'm gonna have to just go to this one because it closes first, and then I'll make my way back to the other one. It really just depends. But as long as you have kind of like a routine base of what stop you know to go to next, it does help you in the end and saves you a lot of time. All right, next I'd be asking, where are the shortcuts at? Where do I avoid all this traffic, pedestrians, school zones? You got to worry about all that when you're on the road. For me, I'm in a pretty busy area. I got one street and I'm right off the freeway. One street that's a busy street, got a lot of stuff going on, all these stores, a mall, and right next to it is the freeway. So it gets really bad out here, especially around 5 o'clock. when I get busy. So I would ask for shortcuts, any back roads, any short roads I can take where I won't get stuck, where I'm not reversing these big old vehicles to where you can't see anything. Is there any gate codes I'm gonna have to remember when pulling up to a stop that I don't usually see every day? I mean, you get so used to it out here that you even know when like the lights are gonna change. Like, you'll be able to tell by the car length. So if you're going left and it turns green, you already know, all right, I'm not finna make it. That's how used you get to these streets out here. So eventually you'll find it out on your own and your own shortcuts and ways of doing it. But just to have that for your very first day, to know to follow the path that they were taking, it really does help you out. All right, next is going to be, all right, I'm at my stop. Where do I deliver it at? Or where do I pick it up at? So each stop is different. Some people want you to go to the front door. Some people want you to go to the back door. Some people want you to go to dock 40. And some people want you to go to dock 8. Everyone's different. Everyone has their receiving area and shipping area in different places. And I think this is more important than knowing where the place actually is, because we all have navigation. So okay, this is where the general area is going to be at, but where do I go from here? And that's where I find I had most of my troubles, was I didn't know, dang, I forgot, do I go to the front door here or the back? And it might not seem like it's a lot of time to go to the front door and realize you have to go to the back, but you do that to 5 or 6 of your places and you're running behind. Now, I think one of the hardest things from me to learn was the on-calls. So we have our regulars, the places that you see every day, and then you got your on-calls, people that schedule pickup that day, and you eventually will they'll give you a time frame to go pick it up. So I have 34 regular pickups. So whenever I had an on-call and I ain't never been there, I would have to go out of my way and use the navigation to go get it. Now, when I first started, as soon as I got any on-call and it was ready right then and there, I went ahead and got it. Because rather than doing it later, when I was getting real busy, I made sure to just get it out the way. I didn't have to worry about it. I wasted any time that I had to get lost and figure out where I needed to go, as opposed to doing it when I'm busy, making myself fall behind and potentially getting it late. Now, something I realized is not many people have as much on-calls as my route does, especially in my area. So maybe you won't have as many, because I get about 15 to 20 to some days. And like my girlfriend's route, she only gets about 5 to 6. Some extra tips too that I've learned is definitely ask what bathrooms are available to use, because if you got one gas station around your area and you way on the other side and you can't hold it in, it's gonna be a real bad thing. So just make sure that you know all your areas of the bathroom. That's always a good thing. Now, if you're out there and it just ain't working out, you running behind and you know it, when in doubt, dispatch it out. We have dispatch on our phone. There's a phone number too, and if you're struggling, you can leave them a message. Hey, I need help. Help me, please. I'm stranded. I can't do this. And they'll know that you're new it's your first day on that route, and they're gonna help you out. So they're gonna send some of those stops that are heavy. I thought that bee was gonna sting me. They're gonna send some of those stops to another route, and they'll be able to cover it. They did it to me a couple times. I think on my first week, I was running behind, so it wasn't all perfect. There were some days I was struggling mainly because of relabels, and they just sent it out and it cleared everything, and I had nothing to worry about after that. But yeah, that's your last option. If anything, just let dispatch know, hey, I'm running behind, and they'll understand. Now, things that I figured out on my own, not about the route, but what I actually need to take with me is, for one thing, FOs. These are first overnights. it'll tell you on your phone your Leo, and whenever it does, you put stickers on the package with a sensorware. So I have some sensorware. Let me just grab it out of my pocket. So it's in a little package like this. It's got a little sensor. You scan the sensor, and then you put it on the box or envelope, whatever it is. So basically those go out that next morning, and whoever made that or whoever ordered it is expecting it. So it's a really important and really expensive shipment. So you got to make sure to do that. And on Fridays, these are my favorite stickers because we only do them on Friday. It's Saturday stickers. So anything that goes out on Saturday, we put these on it. I don't think they're too big on them, but I make sure to get as many as I can. I know some days it's really hard too if I have a lot of Saturday deliveries. So I just make sure to put them on there. I think that's something else I learned. And I think that's about it. I think I'm done. If you do have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. You'll be all right. Trust me. You're gonna learn a lot if you've never done this before, and it's gonna be tough, but overall, I really like the job. I think it's pretty easy, honestly. Once you get used to it, it becomes like a piece of cake, and you just be out here doing your thing. Nobody yapping in your ear, telling you what to do, and just on the road. So other than that, I hope you guys liked the video. And as always, peace.